YouTube fans, I'm back. What's up, guys? Listen, I got to destroy Nick Wright, and I'm going to destroy him now. I'm going to destroy LeBron James. I'm going to destroy him now. I'm going to destroy Nick Wright. He brought up on Fox Sport. They lied to the masses. They got a big platform, so the masses get their videos. He said that LeBron James shoots better than Kobe Bryant because LeBron James shoots a better three-point percentage basketball. Well, that's a lie because LeBron James played in a three-point era where the three-point area is emphasized and guys work on that three-point percentage. You can get big that shoot better than guards right now, percentage-wise from the mid. You ain't gonna tell me these bigs are better shooters than these guards. I digress in the past, right? So anyway, Nick Wright says LeBron is a better scorer. Nick Wright supposed to be a better shooter, but LeBron shoots the better three balls. He brought up the three ball, but he didn't bring up mid-range shooting. He didn't bring up free throw shooting. You got to equal all that into totality. So check this out. I went back and did a little homework. I realized in three out of 10 final series LeBron James played in, he shot under 70% from the free throw line. In 2017, he shot 64% from the free throw line. That's when they got gentlemen swept by Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. He shot 64% from the free throw line. Let's take when he first got swept against the Spurs. When he first got in 2007, he shot 69% from the free throw line. Let's take it back to when he had Timothy Marga as his second best player, 14.7 rebounds, and Tristan averaging 10 and 13 rebounds. LeBron James averaged 68% from the free throw line. Those are Shaq-like numbers because Shaq shot 38% from the free throw line in one of the finals against the New Jersey Nets. Then he shot 40-something% from the free throw line against the Indiana Pacers when he was the MVP of the league. Go to show you who was the closer. Cole was closer. You weren't giving the ball to Shaq down the stretch, was you? Was you? When they had the whole rule about hacking Shaq, you had to take him out the game. But I digress. That's about LeBron. Anyway, then I'm going to take it to Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant played in 7 final series. He's a 85% foul shooter in the finals. But I want to give you some extraordinary shooting numbers. You see, when you're a great scorer and when you're struggling from the field, Kobe struggled in the field in both of these series. I might add you that he shot over 90% from the free throw line against. But when you're a great scorer, what you do, what you find? You go to the free throw line. The free throw line is your best friend. Slow the game down, get a rhythm. Kobe shot 90% from the free throw line. 90% from the free throw line in the finals that won his worst field goal percentage when he shot like 35, 36%, or 38% from the field against the Indiana Pacers, his first finals run. He shot 90% from the free throw line. When he lost to the Detroit Pistons, when he struggled against that one of the best defenses of all time, and you got Karl Malone and Shaq big ass in the paint, and you had to revert to shooting mid-range jump shots and just tough laying down jump shots against 6'9" Lent and Tayshaun Prince. As a great scorer, you struggle. You go to the free throw line and you get a rhythm. What did he do in that series? He shot a staggering 92% from the free throw line. No NBA playoff history from any finals, any playoff series you can ever find LeBron James shooting over 90% from the free throw line. I just brought you up 2 final series where Kobe shot a staggering over 90+% from the free throw line, and we got 3 finals where LeBron James shoot in the 60% from the free throw line. And Nick Wright want to talk about LeBron James being a better shooter than Kobe Bryant. If anybody believe that, any of you LeBron James fans believe that, please drop comments below and tell me how can you and I just debunk that shit just naturally, just like this, just naturally. LeBron James is a career 35% mid-range shooter. Kobe is a 44% mid-range shooter. Riddle me that, sports fans. Riddle me that. Let's talk about shooting. How's my man shoot 90% from the free throw line in 2 of his finals appearances, and your man shoot 60%? Like, if LeBron James shot a better free throw percentage in the 2017 final when they lost 4-1, maybe they can win that series. Maybe he played defense and shoot a better free throw percentage. Maybe they win that series. I digress. So let me know how y'all think, and let me know in the comments how y'all feel. And I didn't forget about Shaq. Kobe was the closer. And as much as Shaq was the starter in those finals, Kobe was the closer. This dude shot 30-something% from the free throw line in one of the series and 40% from the other series. So who's closing the game? Shaq not getting the ball late. He can't make a fucking free throw. The mainstream media fails to bring that up. But we don't forget how Kobe's an 85% free throw shooter in the finals for his career. He's an 84% free throw shooter for his career, period. He's 85% in the finals. He got 2 final series and great scoring. Let's talk about great scoring. Kobe has over 120 plus games. He scored 40 points. LeBron has 69. I'm sorry, after this year, LeBron, I think he got over the hump to 70, 40-point games. Kobe Danny doubled him in 40-point games, and LeBron plays more minutes. He's finna be in year 20. He's not gonna catch Kobe in 40-point games. He's not gonna catch Kobe in 50-point games. He's not gonna catch Kobe in 60-point games. You talking about scoring the ball? It's not even close. You gotta factor in, bro. Kobe averaged over 28.6 points a game. If you take away his first 2 years of not starting, and the last 3 years of he was injured, you take away those years. Even when you add him playing with Shaq, he averaged over 20 more points than LeBron James for his career. And tell me this. Let's talk about LeBron James not making the playoff his first 2 seasons. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how you a #1 draft pick. You go to a sorry team. You get to put up shots and numbers and stats, and you put up points to accumulate to your all-time leading average. See, the media don't talk about that. Kobe went to an already made team with Shaquille O'Neal, Eddie Jones, and Vin Exel. A team was in the playoffs, vying for a championship while he was sitting on the bench, riding the bench. Kobe would have got drafted by the Charlotte Hornets. His points average would have been up by now, but he was on the bench because they had star players in line in LA. LeBron James on a sorry team and didn't make the playoffs his first 2 years, but they didn't bring that up. So he's able to go to a sorry team to put up stats and numbers. Kobe quoted and said, "I wish I could have went to a bad team and put up numbers and stats. My career would have been up, but somehow I had to sit on the bench and learn and develop." While LeBron can go in there and shoot terrible from the field, he shot 41% for his first year in the league, but he was able to put up 20 points a night on a bad team. And then he came back his second year, averaged 28 on 47%. Let's talk about how LeBron James' first 6 seasons, he didn't shoot over 50% from the field. Let's talk about that. It took him year 7 when he shot over 50% from the field. Let's talk about that, guys. You want to talk about field goal percentage? Chris Broussard, nigga, right? You see how I debunk these little narratives and bullshit job and shit y'all do? How is Keysler better scorer than Kobe when Kobe averaged over more points in his career if you take away the years he didn't get any minutes and you take away the last 3 years so he injury prone? Over 28 a night. But y'all don't want to bring that up. That's why we say I know all the variables. I know all the variables and pieces to Kobe's career, and media is not gonna, nobody push back and bring these up because they just want to make their points and look good and great. But you have to factor in all the variables when you talk about these all-time greats and eras. And let's bring about in Kobe era. Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Allen Iverson, all these guys didn't have a great field goal percentage in Gilbert Arenas. Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant shot better from the field than all of them besides Ray Allen, from the field goal percentage wise. Paul Pierce, can you believe Paul Pierce a 43% career field goal? Trace McGrady, 43%. Gilbert Arenas, 43%. Allen Iverson, 43%. Paul Pierce, 43%. Kobe's almost 45% from the field. Kobe played in the era with a field goal percentage. These guys, the defense of the era was different. The defense and the shooting was harder era, the toughness. So you look at everybody, and Kobe, Stephon Marbury, 43%. All these guys wasn't great field goal percentage shooters, but Kobe was the better field goal percentage than all of them. But the media don't leave that out. And they leave out Bill Russell, who's a center, shot 44% from the field his whole career, but they got him ahead of Kobe. He's a center. He don't even shoot outside shot, but he shoot 44% from the field. It's funny how they don't bring that narrative up. And don't tell me he's an older guy, so we want to bring up what he did for the game. Kobe's already dead in Paris, so you bring that up to hurt him. But you don't want to bring up Bill Russell because he's old? Come on, bro. It's a vendetta against Kobe Bryant in the media. And I'm here to, people talking about this channel cope too much Kobe. I got to cope for him because nobody else can cope for him in the mainstream media. Y'all filing to blind witnesses. Kobe era, nobody shots better. And I can bring up Dame Lillard. Do y'all think LeBron James is a better shooter than Paul Pierce? Please tell me. Y'all think LeBron James is a better shooter than Ray Allen? Please tell me. Do y'all believe that shit? I don't think you're not. And Kobe's a better field goal percentage than all those guys. Dame Lillard is a 43% field goal percentage shooter in this era. You think LeBron James a better field goal percentage than you think LeBron James a better shooter than Dame Lillard? Stop the nonsense. It's the bunk. It's over with LeBron James fan. Throw in the towel. It's a wrap. Kobe's better. I'm out. Like, subscribe.